capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Come on, set! Ready?
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Ready?
They'll try to draw now with Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive
Let's
coordinator,
go.
you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Third and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up for a huge loss.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They'll set up a throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
So after the INT, it's Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Past the 20. A mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You know they're on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
In motion left goes Jones. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different ways, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down.
Alert!
Here's Allen to throw it. And pass complete to Moore. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And the linebackers, they want to naturally
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Elijah Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Ready,
The
break.
Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Okay, ready?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Green Jack. Cut.
On 3rd and short, they try and pick it up through the air. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trayvon Walker. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. These 2 teams all tied after 1. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is taken at the 18. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing now is Allen. They get that underneath ETN. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A give running right in now. A loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with there's no such thing as a safe run, right? And right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. You got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
43 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. Running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a problem for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. ETN up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to to stand on schedule.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Fake the handoff. Now Allen. Man open. Here's Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got the other side, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go for the touchdown? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and John are going to You're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
22 needles.
They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
Ready.
Ball down at about the 30-yard line.
Trouble 38. Needle blue. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Ready, ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there.
Ready,
It'll bring
set.
up a 2nd and 9.
Drill 52. Ready.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. The 30. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, we're not just watching them move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go,
The
set.
Browns drive about to get started. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this is
Here we go, here we go.
Coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Blaster, 6. Set.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they got on this next snap.
Blue
Now they
strike.
face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back
52
incompletions.
blaster. Fight 60.
And now we've got flags down. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Continued struggles here in the second quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert third down. And that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
Agnew now to return. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And despite the turnover, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to keep that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards there, a big one.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Straight ahead, ETN. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected. From there, that may get him done.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Second down under ETN. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And this one is right down the middle. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
Ready up.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Ready.
That's out to Chubb. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line.
On the ready.
He's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually
Cut.
for him.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And they're going to be
Here we go.
with the ball at
Shot.
the
17.
13-yard line.
Cut.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, complete. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you're
Okay, right.
you're able to hit a receiver in stride.
Black
You
shot.
can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
Drill green.
But in this situation, the
Right,
defense
right.
was effective. They stopped him before he could get him.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's had, a lot easier for he and his team to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A gain of 3, second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards.
It's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Let's go, baby.
Allen off the play fake. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Five wide.
Play action. Allen. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Middle.
Allen now on first down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. New York on that. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a touchdown?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get at it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now. They're down to the 29-yard line. Allen's throw complete there to Moore. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Elijah Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars get an important score there to extend their lead in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure after giving up that touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yellow.
They'll set up a throw. And now here is another interception. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. Touchdown. Zay Jones, 29 yards. And the Jags look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral
43
out
rail.
of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And
Rail.
this is
Yellow.
where
Ready.
Coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something
double.
to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things
Right.
down.
Here.
Ready.
And second and 10. Look to throw again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open, and he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange for running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Allen. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. For the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And finally, it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys,
On the set.
lean on you through this
Fight.
period.
97.
I need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. Put the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the
Here we go,
hasn't
Stat.
lost one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn
Right
it.
through.
These guys are not giving up anything.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Here we go. Here we go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
Black Ultra.
It's not a big day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
They'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
10. 22 needle.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover down's the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Half 85, half 85.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play action, Allen. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they had it
Right,
4th and
right.
goal. Roll the dice. Didn't get it. Now they've got to put that plan and try to put together another drive.
Tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to
Ready, break.
score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow you to get to the end zone.
They'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get him down here
Down.
at the 23.
Trouble
They
38.
have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12
Ready.
yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing down around incomplete. It's Schwartz. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 34
Ready.
for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Drill 52. Set.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. By Allen on the jet sweep, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
Moving parts on a play like this. It's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game. And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour, and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar so they can pick up the fumble or get the interception, and we saw it pay off in this one here. Yeah.